Hello BTS lovers today. What really happened behind the scenes of Jungkook and Taehyung's conscription? The two global BTS stars have spent nearly 2 years serving their mandatory military service in different divisions. But a shocking confession from Jungkook's father reveals that there's more to the story than we thought. Do the two stay close despite being separated? What does Jungkook's father know about their relationship? And why could this announcement change everything for fans? Get ready to be surprised, because in a matter of weeks, Jungkook and Taehyung will finally be back in the entertainment world, and the secrets that have been kept tight begin to be revealed one by one. BTS's two most popular members, Jungkook and Taehyung, have been serving in the military for nearly 2 years. Jungkook chooses to join the 5th Division, while Taehyung goes into the 2nd Division of the military police. Both are known to be persistent figures, but the challenges they face are much tougher than imagined. Jungkook often talks about how tough the physical training in his division is, a source close to Jungkook's family said. But he always said he wanted to prove that he could get through this well, not only for himself, but also for his colleagues at BTS. On the other hand, Taehyung is rumored to be undergoing much more intense training in the Special Forces. A soldier with whom he was once a unit revealed, Taehyung is a very humble person. Although she is a global celebrity, she never asks for special treatment. He often even becomes a motivation for his colleagues. However, behind all that hard work, there is one question that continues to haunt fans. How has Jungkook and Taehyung's relationship been so far? Are the two still communicating? Or is the distance and busyness making the two slowly move away? In an exclusive interview with Korean media, Jungkook's father finally opened up about his feelings about welcoming his son home. "I am very proud of him. He's been through a lot and I can't wait to hug him again," she said with teary eyes. But what comes as a surprise is when he starts talking about Jungkook's relationship with Taehyung. Both of them very close. Even during conscription, they always find a way to stay connected, he revealed with a mysterious smile. What does this statement mean? Some fans immediately speculated. Are Jungkook and Taehyung more than just best friends? An insider from HYBE's agency gave a slight hint. The two of them do have a very strong bond. Even before the draft, they often spent time together. But we cannot comment further. With Jungkook and Taehyung's return to the entertainment world, many predict that BTS will soon start a new project. However, there are rumors that the two may be about to announce something more personal. Fans have to be prepared, said a music producer who has worked with BTS. They both have incredible chemistry, and it's not just on stage. Does this mean Jungkook and Taehyung will be releasing a special collaboration? Or are there any other announcements that are more surprising? The world of K-pop will never be the same after the return of Jungkook and Taehyung. Whatever happens, one thing is certain. Fans have waited too long for this moment. And when Jungkook's father lovingly says, they both complement each other, we can only guess. What exactly is the meaning behind his words? Get ready, because the truth may be coming to light soon, and this could be the biggest moment in BTS history. As the final days of Jungkook and Taehyung's conscription draws nearer, the mood among BTS fans is increasingly erratic. There is excitement mixed with anxiety, hope mixed with uncertainty. All this time, the world could only guess what the life of the two was like behind the army uniform, but now, a ray of light began to penetrate the fog of mystery. Jungkook's father, who rarely speaks to the media, suddenly became the center of attention after revealing things that had been whispered among fans. When asked about his feelings about welcoming his son home, his voice sounded shaky. "Every day is long without him at home," she admits. "But I know he's grown into a stronger person through this experience." However, what made this interview viral was not just an expression of a father's pride, but rather his cryptic comments about Jungkook's relationship with Taehyung. "They always support each other, even when separated by distance," he said, as if confirming something that had been a mere rumor. Several sources close to BTS hinted that communication between Jungkook and Taehyung was never completely cut off, despite the two being stationed in different units. A military staffer who did not want to be named revealed that Jungkook often received letters or packages that made him smile on his own. "Sometimes, it's like he's waiting for something," she said. And when something came up, his mood immediately changed to very excited. On the other hand, Taehyung reportedly often spends his free time writing. A fellow soldier recalled, "He had a little notebook that he carried with him everywhere. Once, I accidentally saw him writing something with a very serious expression. When I asked, he just laughed and said, 'This is for someone who means a lot.'" These little facts further fueled speculation among fans. Did the two of them send letters to each other during their military service? Is their relationship more than just a group of friends? Or is this all just an overinterpretation of things that are actually ordinary? Clearly, Jungkook's father seemed to be deliberately giving clues without actually revealing anything explicitly. When a reporter asked if Jungkook and Taehyung would announce anything soon after being discharged from the military, he simply smiled and replied, "Let time tell." Meanwhile, on fan forums, wild theories are popping up. Some believe that the two may be preparing a joint musical project, while others speculate that their relationship has gone beyond the boundaries of friendship. Some even mention that their families already knew each other intimately, as if there was something deeper behind the closeness. However, amid all the rumors, one thing is certain. The return of Jungkook and Taehyung will be a historic moment not only for BTS, but for the K-pop world as a whole. 2 years is a long enough time to make someone change, and fans can't wait to see what that change looks like. Will they come back with the same energy? Or has the experience of conscription changed the dynamic between them? And most importantly, what exactly was Jungkook's father trying to convey with his enigmatic comments? The answer may soon be revealed. Or perhaps this secret will remain tightly between the two of them, at least until one of them decides to open his mouth. One thing is undeniable: the world is waiting. And when the time comes, no one can predict what kind of reaction will arise. For sure, no matter what happens, fans are ready to support them. Because in ARMY's eyes, Jungkook and Taehyung will always be part of a much bigger story than just rumors or speculation. And when the day finally comes, when they again stand under the spotlights, all questions will probably be answered by themselves. Or perhaps this mystery will live on, becoming part of a BTS legend that was never truly revealed. One thing is for sure, though: their story isn't over yet. In fact, it may have just entered its most exciting chapter. The world will probably never really know what is really going on behind Jungkook's father's faint smile, or what is implied in Taehyung's words about someone who means a lot. Maybe it was just such a deep friendship, or maybe there was something more, something that only the two of them understood. However, one thing is certain: the bond between Jungkook and Taehyung has passed the test of time, distance, and even the tough challenges of conscription. When they finally return, they bring not only their more mature selves, but also stories that they may one day share or may not. And that's what makes all this so alluring. Because in this open world, where every second of a celebrity's life is exposed to the public, there are still beautiful mysteries that are closely guarded. A mystery that makes us keep asking, keep guessing, and keep hoping. For ARMY, no matter what actually happens, the most important thing is to see Jungkook and Taehyung happy again, back to work and back to standing next to each other, just like they always do. And when the stage lights come back on, when the music starts to play, and when the cheers of the fans fill the air,